Hey family, on November 20th through December 1st, 2022, we will have the all-inclusive Kenya trip. Now, a lot of times people have said, hey, Phil, when's the next trip we'd like to go? I want to see Africa for myself, but this is the time to go. Everything will be taken care of. All excursions are paid. You can do monthly payments. You know, they'll have safari and a 6-city tour. You will see Charlie Island, which is something that we did not see last time on the tour. This tour will be 12 days instead of 7 days. So make sure to secure your place on the trip by going to www.wbsvs.com, make your deposit, and then you can start making your payments, and we'll see you in Kenya.
Hello everyone, it's me, Demetra Kaye of the Demetra Kaye Show here on YouTube and a proud contributor of the African Diaspora News Channel. If you could please do me a favor and subscribe to all channels and like this video, I would greatly appreciate it. So not too long ago, myself, my daughter, and my good friend Donovan Sadiq, we took a trip to the Dominican Republic. And, you know, we're just going to hang out. Now, Donovan had been there once before. I'd never been. And he was telling me and my daughter how great it was. And so we decided to take a trip. We spent about a week there. So a couple of days into our trip, we went to Santo Domingo, right? Where a lot of people go. I guess it's kind of like the tourist capital there in Dominican Republic. And as we were walking to go see one of the oldest buildings in the Western Hemisphere, it's a chapel, if you will, like a church, a Catholic church. We happened upon a protest. Now, we didn't know what was going on because it was kind of heated. So look at this video so you can kind of get an idea of what was going on.
So from what I understand, they're saying that Haitians are not welcome here. And I guess maybe they are protesting against that, from what I understand. So I guess we're going to try to see what else is going on. But it's pretty interesting here. Dominican Republic has a large Haitian population due to the stuff that's going on in Haiti. They're very close, and so they migrate here, but it doesn't sound like they're very welcome here. I don't know, y'all.
All right. So as I was filming, a couple of minutes later, people from the protest that were in the black, the Dominican Republic, the Dominicans rather, came up to me and told me what the deal was. So they're saying, it's not that we don't want the Haitians here. We want them to come over here legally. The government is allowing them to come over here, breaking the Constitution is what they're saying, allowing them to come over here and get the resources and things like that. And I said, oh, okay, well, I guess I kind of understand what you're saying, because it's kind of like that in the United States, where the United States allow other people from like Mexico and things to come over and get the resources. So I said, okay, so there's a little bit of commonality. We all agreed that the United States and, you know, the Clintons are complicit in the destabilization of Haiti. And so we went on about our merry little way to go continue sightseeing and all that other stuff. Okay. Now, the following day, we decided to go to the beach called Boca Chica. It's a popular tourist beach there. And so we spent a couple hours on the beach and we were ready to go. And we were standing on the corner waiting for our Uber, and my daughter and myself were accosted by that of who appeared to be immigration. And they came upon us like out of nowhere, right? Out of nowhere. And one of the officers, I guess it was, put his hand on my shoulder, and he put his other hand on my daughter's shoulder and said, give me your passport. And we're like, what? What are you talking about? Like, we had no idea what was going on. And so before I can even say that I was American and, you know, any of that kind of stuff, a lady ran across the street. She was Dominican, says, no, they're American. Leave them alone, right? And so they left. They being the immigration officers. It was 2 trucks full of them. And they also had another truck, which I guess they, when they went through their sweep of picking up Haitians, they put them in this truck. As you can see there, it looks very barbaric. It's like a jail on wheels. And so to really sum it all up, they were looking to round up Haitians that came over illegally. And so I guess Haitians have to walk around with their passports because they could get wrangled up there and put into the detention center and all of that. And so the officer, along with 2 other officers who surrounded me, were ready to snatch me up because I guess they thought I was Haitian and that I was not supposed to be there. How they figured I was Haitian, I don't know, because if you ask me, Dominicans and Haitians and myself, we all look alike. So I'm like, what is this really about, right? So obviously I was really upset and I was angry that, for one, they put the hands on me, and two, how you gonna come up to me talking about give me your passport? You didn't tell me who you were. You didn't say, hey, we're doing a sweep, or we're just checking to make sure people eat nothing. There was no type of diplomacy or protocol to what he did to my daughter and myself. And so rightfully came to my mind like, wow, Dominican Republic is really racist. Now, we have heard that, but you know, I went on the strength that my friend who has been there before said it was a great place to go. And so I experienced racism for myself there. Now, listen, I'm an American, so racism is not new to me, and I'm black in America, right? It's not new to me, but I will say, bar none, that was the most racist thing that happened to me in my life. For somebody to come up to me and attempt to snatch me off the street because I look Haitian, right? And so Dominican Republic is very racist. I'm telling y'all, and no shade to Dominicans, but I'm telling y'all as black people, if you want a vacation somewhere, go to Africa. Don't go to these South and Central American countries. They don't like us there. They don't like us just like white people in America do not like us, okay? So if it had not been for that lady that ran across the street and says, leave them alone, they're American, because I'm going to admit it, being a dummy, I that day only decided not to take my passport because I was like, we're going to the beach. I don't want to lose it or anything like that. Normally, I do have my passport on me, but God forbid that lady didn't run across the street. Now, I have my ID on me. I don't know what that would have meant. But God forbid she didn't come across the street and say that they're Americans, leave them alone. I might be, hemmed up somewhere in a detention center waiting for somebody to try to make sense of it all. So I'm telling y'all, from somebody who experienced the racism there in the Dominican Republic myself, don't go. Go somewhere else. They do not deserve our money. Now, I will say this, because I'm one of those people that travel. I like to shop black. So we did spend most of our money and our time with the Haitians there, as black as possible, right? But don't give y'all money to the Dominican Republic. They do not like us there. Don't go, okay? Even when I went to customs, they were very austere, very curt, very mean. What are you doing here? Where are you going? All of that. It took us longer than normal to even get through the doggone thing. And from that moment, I knew it was not going to be a pleasurable experience. So I'm just telling y'all, don't go. Go against, and use caution if you're going to go. But that's my experience. So anyway, I hope that helps somebody in making a decision. For more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.